How's it going, everyone? Silver Shareholder here. Going to talk a little bit about how I think we can improve our odds of profiting with silver, why I think it's a good time to buy, and how to buy smart to increase your profits and increase the potential of seeing gains. I'm also going to do an unboxing. I just want to say right now the price of silver is pretty low. We're at about $20 an ounce, and it's been up to 50 a couple times, or right around 50. So we all know the 1980s high with the Hunt brothers was up to $50 an ounce, and it hadn't crossed that for decades. And it was really low, down around I think $5 for quite a long time. And then in, I think it was 2011, a couple years ago, we got right up around $50 an ounce again. Now we're back down to 20, and I just see the chance of it rebounding at least to its all-time high at some point within all of our time frames to be almost guaranteed. So I can't guarantee anything. I'm not going to claim to, and it could still go lower. So I mean, we might see $5 or $10 silver for all I know, but I'm definitely of the opinion that it's going to go to $50 an ounce again at some point in the not too distant future. So we might be talking a couple years, a few years, but should go up to 50 again, and I think there's a really good chance of surpassing that high. And I think one of the ways we can reduce our potential losses, or reduce any kind of downside risk and maximize the upside, especially with the short term, is to buy unique bullion. So when I say unique bullion, I'm talking about 1-year issues, special designs. I like the Britannia a lot. I know they reuse the most common design quite a bit, but it also varies from year to year, certain years. I don't know the exact formula with that, but I know they use a few different designs. Also the Pander I think is really good. There's been a bunch of other ones. One of my favorites right now is the 5-ounce America the Beautiful. And I think where that, they've got all these different designs, and with the bullion version, it can be had really close to spot. So these coins I'm mentioning, Kookaburras, Pandas, Britannias, they do carry a premium, and they are government minted bullion coins. And also, I'll be on the lookout for unique generic bullion as well. So we've seen things like Chris Duane with the SBSS. I know he gets a lot of grief, and same with the Zombucks. But those are interesting bullion pieces, and while they do carry a premium, and it's higher than some other generic bullion, I don't think it's a huge premium on most of them. Now the proof versions on some of those are ridiculous, and I don't see any point in buying the proofs. To each their own. And again, I could be totally wrong on that, so the proof might have upside, but I don't see it. But on the other hand, I don't see any problem with paying $3, $4, $5 over spot for a unique bullion issue coin that's got the potential of going up in value. So worst case scenario, it's worth melt, or melt plus $1 or $2 or something. Most likely it's probably going to hold that premium, but even if it loses it, you're going to get spot for it. And there's a strong upside potential if it becomes collectible, if it turns into a popular series, that kind of thing. You could see a lot of premium growth on those type of products. So I see limited downside and a lot of upside potential. So I really think the unique bullion issues are the way to go. And I'll stay away from extremely high premium silver products. So there's a chance some of those things do really well, some of these high premium collectibles, but I also see that they've got a strong potential to not be popular on the secondary market, and you'll see that premium almost completely collapse. So some of these coins that are 3, 4 times, 5 times over spot, when you go to resell them, there might be no buyers for those. So I had a couple. I had the Chichen Itza. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it was the came with a fancy box, like a pyramid step box. They had the church, they had the observatory, and they were really cool coins, proof coins, really fancy box. I liked it. But when I went to resell those, I took a pretty hefty loss on them because there's no buyers for those, I don't see anybody, you know, talking about them or looking for them, trying to build a set. There's also some you can get some pretty good deals on the secondary market. There's the 5-ounce pre-Columbian Mexican bullion series. I don't know exactly what it's called, but there's some really interesting, I think they're from like the early 90s, but really interesting 5-ounce bullion coins. Most of them have a, you know, somewhat reasonable premium on them, but I'm guessing at one point those are really high premium coins, and they just don't have the buyer interest to you know, command those high premiums. So with premium products, you're taking a bit of a gamble, I think, and I'm personally wary of extremely high premiums, but I see no problem with paying a few dollars over spot for something that has the potential to increase exponentially. So with those type of things, I see that you have the strong possibility of the price of silver itself going up, and you also have the potential of the coin itself going up in value regardless of spot price. So I see the unique bullion as a really good opportunity. Here's a good example. I'm going to go ahead and unbox this one. Hope everybody enjoys it. And I'm excited about this. I'm kind of curious to see the condition here. I'm not usually too picky, but this one I'm going to have to look over fairly well. Take a look at this. No scissors right now, so let me see what I can do. Guess I could have used the scissors on this unboxing. Alright, so here we go. And I'm seeing some, I don't know if that's on the case or not, but see some marks on it. But there's the Hawaii 5-ounce ATB. It's the bullion version. And here's an example. This was originally sold somewhat close to spot. Now it's about 3 times spot. I don't know whether this will continue to gain premium or not, but right now the Smoky Mountain and the other releases are being sold somewhere around $5 an ounce over spot, maybe a little less, I think. And here's an example. This is 3 times spot roughly right now, and I just see that kind of stuff as being the way to go. So of course there's other arguments, other opinions. I see the merit in, you know, both aspects, you know, more ounces for your money on the real cheap generic bullion, or, you know, potential premiums on the real highly collectible stuff, some of the older coins and different things. But I'm going to concentrate on unique bullion, somewhat close to spot, 1-year issue designs. And you know, the premium could grow. I think the price of silver itself is going to go up strongly at some point. Once it crosses $50 an ounce, the sky's the limit. It's going to be off to the races.
Timeless ending for us best and goes to the lead to